your boy C Money back with another video, and today we're talking about Raw reactions. Last night, Raw took place. Of course, it did. So Raw happened last night, and it was a pretty good episode. So it starts off with how you have Becky Lynch coming out. She's talking about Doudrop because remember she's going to be facing her at the Royal Rumble for the Raw Women's Championship. And she's saying how she will never win a championship as long as Becky is the champ, and she will never, all that. And then Doudrop comes out and she talks. She talks about Becky and all that, and then Bianca Belair comes out says that she's entering the women's Royal Rumble. Keep in mind she won last year, so she's not going to win again. I mean, no, it's no offense to Bianca, just she won last year, so she's not going to win again. Who knows? It could happen. I'll be fine with it. I just don't think it will because she won last year, so I just don't see her winning 2 years in a row. Yeah, but she could. Yeah, never know. Yeah. And then Liv Morgan comes out. She says she also will be entering the women's Royal Rumble match. And then as they're talking, Doudrop burps in the mic. She's like, ugh. And she's like, because she's like, oh, whatever. Yeah, but she burped in the mic. Like, this is so boring. I get if you think it's boring. You could what? I'm pretty sure she burped. I heard she I'm like, what the heck was that? What the heck was that? Yeah, she burped in the microphone or something. And she said, because a scheduled match, it was Becky Lynch and Liv Morgan and Doudrop versus Liv Morgan and Bianca Belair. So Doudrop's like, get a ref in here and let's get this over with you. So then they have the match. Becky, I think, is about to pin Liv Morgan, but then Doudrop takes out Becky and then tags herself in, and then it's a big splash on Liv Morgan. 1, 2, 3. Liv Morgan gets and then just stomps on Becky. Yes, sending a message to her. And then this man right here, Kevin Owens, he has the KO show with Seth Rollins, and they're talking about how Owens said he's going to enter the Royal Rumble match, and Rollins said he's going to take care of Bobby Lashley because they had a one-on-one match that night, and he said he was going to take care of him tonight, and he said that once I win the Universal title, because remember he's facing Roman for the Universal title at the Royal Rumble. Yeah, so, and he's like, I'm going to bring it back to Raw. I'm going to turn it, because remember, it used to be red because it was on Raw. Then it moved to SmackDown and they turned it blue. So now he's like, I'm going to turn it back to red and bring it back to Raw. Yeah, so. And then Owens is like, and then once I win the Royal Rumble match, it's going to be me versus you. And we're going to give the universe what they want, even though it doesn't matter what they want. Because, remember, they're bad guys. But they're like, we're going to give them a great match when we have me and you at WrestleMania for the title, Because, again, he could win, but I'm kind of hoping for Big E to win because I have no clue. Sorry. Yesterday, I went to I Play America with my cousins and and just some friends. And my cousins, my family, all them. Yeah. So, and this guy, because we went to the arcade and then we cashed in all our tickets, and then I'm wearing a Big E shirt, right, with a Roman Reigns hat, and this guy says, all right, he's like, whoa, you walk into my store wearing or I'm sorry, just whatever I play. It's not a store. It's like a whatever. Yeah. He's like, you walk into my store wearing a Big E shirt and a Roman Reigns hat. There's one thing I need from you. Acknowledge me. It was so funny. Yeah, it was so funny. Shout out to that guy who worked at I Play America. That was hilarious. He's like, I need you to acknowledge me. Yeah. Yes, because as you know, Roman Reigns always is like, acknowledge me, all that, So, Damian Priest comes out and he says, no one thinks you can beat Roman Reigns. He says to Seth, no one believes that you can beat Roman Reigns. He's true. Seth is gonna lose. I mean, no offense to Seth. I like Seth, but Seth ain't beating Roman Reigns. Heck no, he's not. I'm sorry. Sorry. It's just not happening. Like, Roman's just too good right now. I don't see Seth just beating him. Yeah. Because then also we're going to have 2 belts on Raw. We're going to have Brock, the WWE champ, and Seth, the Universal champ. We're going to have 2 belts on Raw. And Seth is like, yeah, well, once I bring the Universal belt, we won't need Brock Lesnar or Bobby Lashley, all them. Yeah. Yeah. But you ain't winning, Seth. Sorry. And then Damian Priest and Kevin Owens had a match. They had a scene where Kevin Owens was pretending to hurt his leg, and then he suckered Priest in, hit the stunner, 1, 2, 3. And that was it. Kevin Owens wins that match. They had another Veer. Yeah, remember Veer? Yeah, me neither. But yeah, Veer, because first of all, because they've been having the Veer promo saying he's gonna come to Raw. He's coming to Raw soon. This one says it's binding his time. It's so dumb. Yeah, so he's comes to. Let's see. In 2 weeks, it's going to be the Royal Rumble. So, let's see. He's going to debut at the Royal Rumble, people. Come on. I mean, well, it's just because they've been building him up for months. Well, it feels like forever. It feels like months. Geez, bro. When was this guy come to Raw already? And I was thinking, maybe he got fired before they could even bring him to Raw. Because that's something that Vince would do, honestly. But so, yeah, and then I'm like, oh, yeah. He's going to debut in the Royal Rumble. He's going to come out during the Rumble. That's going to be his debut. He's going to come out he's going to participate in the Royal Rumble match, and that's going to be his debut. And it was funny. I saw a comment saying, it'd be amazing if Veer debuts in the Royal Rumble and then gets eliminated in record time, 1 second or something. Yeah, he gets eliminated quickly. Yeah, that would be embarrassing. Yeah, but very funny. Yeah. So I hope that happens. But even if that doesn't happen, he's still going to debut in the Royal Rumble. I mean, come on. It's 2 weeks away. There's one more Raw until the Rumble. Come on. He's gonna debut in the Rumble. It's just so obvious to me. Yeah. So that happens, and then it's and then they had a funny scene where Alpha Academy, they had Otis was graduating, and he was the valedictorian, and he's talking, and then Matt Riddle comes out in his gown. He's saying how he's saying funny stuff, and Chad Gable's you probably want a rematch. He's you can't even define rematch. You're so dumb. And he's yeah, it's when you relight a match, or relight a match. Yeah, relight a match. No. And then as Otis is walking up to take down Matt Riddle, Randy Orton RKO's Chad Gable in the ring. Yeah. But before that, Chad Gable and Otis challenged RK Bro to a certain of tests, the Alpha Academy tests, and if they can pass all them, they can get a rematch for the Raw tag team titles. So Randy Orton and Matt Riddle have to go through a bunch of tests, Alpha Academy tests or something. Yeah, it's something like that. Yeah. And I said Randy Orton came out of nowhere, RKOing Chad Gable. Then he put on the gown or whatever, and he said, "We accept." Yeah. So that's fun. Finn Balor and Austin Theory had a match. Austin Theory won, which is good because Vince McMahon said to him, "If you don't win, I'm going to beat the crap out of you. I'm going to make you bleed. I'm going to make you suffer. I'm going to make you bleed. And then I'm going to post a selfie. I'm going to send it to your mom." Vince is hilarious, man. He's so he's dark. Yeah, he's I'm going to beat the crap out of you. I'm going to make you bleed. And Austin Theory's and he said something about he's going to rip his teeth out or something. I don't know. He said something like that. And he's So, yeah, it's a good thing Austin Theory won that match. Yeah, which he did. He beat Finn Balor. Then he beat him up, posted a selfie, all that. Yeah. Nikki ASH and Rhea Ripley. I think they were about to have a match. And then Queen Zelina and Carmella came out. They're talking about how Rhea Ripley's just going to use another women's superstar. And then Nikki ASH attacks her again, viciously just attacks her, lays her out. Yeah. Omos talks to Omos is about to have a match with Reggie, and then the R-Truth, Akira Tozawa, Tamina come out. They chase Dana Brooke, and then while Omos is distracted, he threw Akira Tozawa and R-Truth out of the ring, and then Tamina just walked out. Yeah, because he can't hit Tamina yet. And then Reggie jumps off the top rope. Omos catches him and just plants him 1, 2, 3. I said to Reggie, your flips and your aerial tricks aren't going to protect you from Omos. Yeah. So Omos just kills Reggie. The Street Profits and the Mysterios defeat Apollo Crews, Commander Aziz, Dolph Ziggler, and Robert Roode. And then the Mysterios eliminate the Street Profits because it's every man for himself in the Royal Rumble. Yeah. And then Rey Mysterio eliminates, throws his son Dominic over the top rope, eliminates Dominic. Saying, because remember, guys, with the Royal Rumble, it's every man for himself. And then for the women, every woman for himself. Yeah. Every man and woman for themselves. Can't trust no one. Can't trust no one. And then they had this, oh my God. Maryse is talking and she's like, because of my husband's big mouth, we have to have this match. Maryse is so scared to fight Beth Phoenix, so she's like, Beth, we built the women's division. Come on, we can't have this match. Call the match. Oh, yeah. Mother to mother, all that. And then Beth Phoenix is like, the match is not off. I'm going to grand slam you through that canvas. Yeah. And he's like, and she's like, is anybody buying this? Yeah, is this it? So, and then she's like, well, how about we have a preview? She goes in, she's about to attack Maryse, and then Miz attacks Edge, and Edge and Miz are fighting, and then while Maryse's back is turned, while Beth Phoenix's back is turned, Maryse hits Beth Phoenix with her purse or something, which had a brick in it. Maryse and Miz put a brick in they put a brick in her purse. Maryse put a brick in her purse. So then she just whacked Beth Phoenix. She basically just whacked Beth Phoenix with a brick. Yeah. What the heck? Yeah. Stupid. And they're bragging the brick. Yeah. Yeah, so Maryse just whacked Beth Phoenix in the back with a brick. Yeah. They had a cool promo video with Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley, their pasts leading up to today. That is going to be a great match at the Rumble. I can't wait for that. Miz, because next week is Maryse's birthday, so Miz is going to do something for it. And Edge and Beth Phoenix are going to ruin it. Spoiler alert. I mean, it's so obvious. But and then Bobby Lashley. Oh, wait, no. First we had Alexa Bliss, another therapy session. And the doctor said, let's see, what comes to your mind when I say trust, friend, all imaginary, all those words? And she said, Lily. Yeah, remember, that was her doll that Charlotte, destroyed. Yeah. Yeah, so Alexa Bliss is saying, Lily. And she stands up and is all scared. And then the doctor just walks out. And then Alexa's sits down, and just calms down. Yeah, and that's it. Funny, yeah. And then Seth Rollins took on Bobby Lashley with the Hurt Business. Cedric Alexander, Shelton Benjamin trying to attack Bobby. Bobby just lays him out. Spears Shelton through the barricade, just kills him. Then the Usos come from behind and super kick Seth Rollins, double super kick Seth Rollins. Because remember, the bloodline, they're cousins of Roman Reigns. So the Usos super kick Seth Rollins, sending a message to him from Roman Reigns. Yeah. So, yeah, but that was it. Raw was pretty good, I have to admit. Oh, yeah, and that match ended in a DQ because the Hurt Business attacked Bobby, but it was, stupid. Yeah, the Usos will lay out Rollins. Yeah, but that was it, guys. A pretty good episode of Raw. We got 2 more SmackDowns and 1 more Raw, and then we got the Royal Rumble, baby. I can't wait, guys. I'll leave a comment, subscribe for more. C-Money's out.